Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Am I audible?
Yes, Uncle, we can hear you.
Gananaan tva ganapati gum havamahe kavim kavinamupamashravastamam jyeshtarajam brahmanam brahmanaspata anashranvannotibhis siddhasadanam prano devi saraswati vajebhirvajinivati dheenamavitriyavatu ganeshaya namaha saraswatyai namaha Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात् साई मातायै विद्महे वेदमातायै धीमहि तन्नः आई प्रचोदयात् तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे महादेवाय धीमहि तन्नो रुद्रः प्रचोदयात्. So we will now do the revision of this Pavamaana Suktam, and as is the case in my second iteration, I got a few inner insights about a few words, including the meaning of one word which I could not get yesterday. So we'll discuss that today. हिरण्यवर्णः शुचयः पावकाया सुजातः कश्यपो यास्विन्द्रः अग्निया गर्भं दधिरे विरूपास्तान आपश्यगस्योना भवन्तु. Hiranyavarnaha, Shuchayaha, Pavakaha. These are the descriptions. Hiranyavarna means golden, bright colored. Shuchayaha means pure, Shuchi, full of Shuchi. Pavaka means purifying. Yasu Jataha, from where was born Kashyapaha. Yasu Indraha, from where was born Indraha. So these are the primal waters. Now, as a prelude to all these things, which are the things which purify us in day-to-day life? Can somebody tell me? We use it every day for purifying us.
Water.
Water, obviously. Then what else? If you have attended a yajna, you may have seen the Acharya, he puts that wooden spoon through the fire for a second, two seconds. So that is fire. And there is one more thing which is subtle than fire and subtle than water, yet very effective, which is that which is applicable to all of us.
Is it smoke?
What?
Smoke which emanates from the fire during yajna.
That smoke is the one who creates parjanya. Yes, there is an indirect purificatory action, but directly what purifies us as human beings? Agni, yes. Apaha, yes. There is a third thing which is subtle, but which purifies all of us and also can do the opposite. Vayu. Both ways. Vayu is not so accurate. It may purify sometimes, but sometimes not.
Is it
the
an environment?
The Vak, Saraswati,
okay.
The words.
Okay.
See, when a person who is at the Brahma Tattva level, like Swami says, that go, you are now cancer, cancel. So then that particular karma which made you get cancer in the cells was cancelled, and Swami purified it by his mere words, Vak Shakti. Whenever we are doing Vedam, we are using the same Vak Shakti, Saraswati, to purify ourselves. So that is these mantras. So they are the ultimate purifiers, the mantra purification. Even sometimes when do
along with Vak Shakti, is it our hearing also will help to get purified, no?
But the Shakti is Vak Shakti. Which are the purifiers? Yeah. The purifiers are Agni, the purifiers are water, and purifier is Vak. So Vak sometimes is, it is even more worse than fire, because the effect of a word will not leave you for a lifetime, whereas the fire will burn you only for 2 seconds and then the skin will heal. So it's like that. So the Vak Shakti is the ultimate purifier, and that is why the Veda has been given to us by Parabrahma Tattva, by Swami. So that is the ultimate purifier, the Vak Shakti, and at least in one paragraph it has been mentioned indirectly, not directly, which we will come to today. So, हे हिरण्यवर्णा शुचयः पावकाः, जिसमें से कश्यप जन्मा था, जिसमें से इंद्र जन्मा था. हे अग्निम, या गर्भं दधिरे, विरूपाहा, विरूपाहा मीन्स विविध रूपाहा, विविध रूप से अग्नि जहां जन्म लिया था उस आपह, उस वाटर्स में से, दीज आर द प्राइमेबल वाटर्स, द एंशियंट वाटर्स फ्रॉम विच द होल एंटायर यूनिवर्स इमर्ज्ड. So from where Agni, all in its all various forms, Virupaha, was born, Dadhire means was given. Naha apaha, Sham Syona Bhavantu. So Naha apaha, for us, O apaha, Sham means Shanti. Syona Bhavantu means for bliss and kindness. Syona means very, very soothing, very, very comforting. That is Syona Bhavantu. So, hey, primeval waters, who gave rise to Kashyapa, who gave rise to Indra, and who gave rise to Agni in its varied forms, please become Shanti Purna and please become comforting to all of us. या सागुम राजा वरुणो याति मध्ये सत्यानृते अवपश्यञ्जनानां मधुश्च्युतश्चयो याः पावकस्तान आपश्यग्रस्यो न भवन्तु यासां राजा वरुणो याति मध्ये. Yati is means, charati, goes up and down. Satya andrite, in the world of the true and the untrue. Avapashyan, avapashyan means looks at it with a protective eye, like the caring mother. Swami always quotes the tortoise who looks at the children born on the other bank of the river, yet the children are healthy because the mother is looking at them. That is avapashyan. Look at with a protective blessing eye. Janana means all of us, janata. So, Yasam Raja Varuno Yati Madhya Satyanrate Avapashan Jananam. So from where or from which state this Varuna, the shining one, Raja. Raja here means the shining one. In always Sanskrit it means the shining one. In modern parlance it has become king because the king shines on his throne. So Varuna, the shining one, he goes and protectively looks at all of us, Janam, with his protective eye, Avapashyan, those waters. These are the same waters where Varuna is the deity of those primeval waters. Then Madhuschutaha. Madhuschutaha means dripping honey. Chutaha means to drip. Like we have streams dripping water from a mountain, that is Chutaha. So Madhuschutaha. Madhu is honey. So where drips honey, Shuchayaha, purifying. Yaha Pavakaha, from where this Pavakaha, this purifying element, comes dripping as honey to purify us and to nourish us. Naha apaha sham syona bhavantu. So that apaha, those waters which give us nourishing, purifying honey, which purify us, sweetness, make yourself comforting to us and make us become shanta. Then Yasam Deva Divi Kranvanti Bhaksham Ya Antarikshe Bahudha Bhavanti. Yasam, from which element the Devatas in the Divi, Devloka, Kranvanti Bhaksham, they manufacture their nourishment, whatever that is. Actually, in the Bhagavad Gita, it is said that we have to manufacture the nourishment for the Devas by means of yajnas. As Shesha uncle said, our dhuma, the smoke, which becomes Parjanya, and in turn Parjanya becomes Varsha and we get rain. So part of that smoke contains the nourishment of the Devatas, by which they will manufacture our clouds and the clouds will rain upon us. So that is and the element is the waters, the primeval waters. Yasam Deva Divi Krinvanti Bhaksham. Bhaksham means eatables. So from where they manufacture or create their eatables, from that element, Ya Antariksha Bahudha Bhavanti, which is very abundant, Bahudha Bhavanti, in the Antariksham, in the intermediate spaces, that is outer space. Hold on, I have to open my door, somebody has come. मम्मी गंगाराम આવ્યો છે. ગંગારામ આવ્યો છે. I'll take 2 minutes. Rent collector has come to collect the rent.
जल्दी जल्दी आ गया.
मुझे वो पापा ने लोग इसलिए.
हाँ ओके ओके.
किती आहे?
सर 12 से 7 रुपए. ₹2 कम. हाँ और 10 रुपए कम. 1209 था. ₹1207.
ये एक ये
साफ करके वो 150 रुपये जमा करेंगे आपने साफ करके उसका साफ करेंगे भर देगा जमा करना पड़ता है
My apologies, because my mother will not be able to attend this as fast as I can attend it, so I had to take a break.
No problem.
So we were on Bruk number 3. Yasam deva divi kranvanti bhaksham. Ya antarikshe bahudha bhavanti. The bhaksham, which is very bahudha, which is very, very abundant in the antariksham, the intermediate spaces. So those waters, we are being referring to those waters, which are the ultimate nourishment for even the devatas and even for manusyas. Yaha prithvi payasondanti. So payasaha for prithvi and the prithvi vasis, us, is abundant. The nourishment for the prithvi vasis and prithvi is abundant in that waters. Yaha, wherever.
Death certificate.
That certificate. હમણાં
એ લોકોને મૂકવું છે પછી આપણે
કોપી કે ઓરિજિનલ
કોપી સર કોપી તો પણ નંબર નહીં
કોપી અહીંયા જ છે ક્યાંક
બહાર જવું તો ચલેગા પાછું આપણે ઓફિસમાં ક્યાં આપવા જઈને આપી દઈને આવ્યો છે
આપી દઉં ને ખાલી એક મિનિટ મેં હાથોથી મૂકી દઈશ
बाद में चलेगा सर हेलो बाद में ले लो
આમ એકદમ મેં આમ એકદમ મને મળે તરત જ એવી રીતે જ મેં મોકલી ઓલી ઓલા પાછી આપેલી ને જયેશ
એ નથી
ત્યાં તો નહીં હોય આ આટલામાં જ હોય ક્યાંક
એમાં શું છે આ પછી આપી દઈશું
આમાં છે એક મિનિટ
હા ગોઠવવાનું કર્યું છે ये क्यों देना पड़ता है तो केवाईसी में फोटो रहता है ना सबका आपका सबका फैमिली का फोटो लगाया था ना तो लगाना पड़ता है सब पूरा बोल होता है लोग करता लगता है
એ તો છે આ તો 15 કોપી છે મેં ક્યાંક રાખી હતી એ હું આપી દઈશ એને हाँ मैं ऑफिस में लेके जाएगा
नहीं एकदम आएगा निकल लेंगे तो ले लो
हाँ हाँ हाँ
चिंता नहीं करनी
My apologies because the sun rises at its own time and the employees of that office work at their own time. So I can't control that. My apologies again. So from those waters where Prithvi and the Prithvi Vasis have the payasa or nourishment in abundance, Shukraha means the creative seed, the creative essence, the regenerating essence, the reproductive essence. Naha apaha. So, he apaha, naha samsyona bhavantu. Make it shantipurna and make it comforting for all of us. Then, Shivena ma chakshusha pashyata. The similar sentence is Shivena vachasa tva vadamasi. Acha vadamasi in Rudram. So, Shivena chakshusha pashyata. So, with the Shiva chakshu, with the very kindly gaze, nazar, please look upon us. Shivaya tanuvopa sprushata. And Shivaya, with that same Shiva touch, upasprushata, slightly touch us. Why is it slightly touches? Because If those waters completely touch us, then we will be dead. We will not be in the body. So upasprushata, not sprushata. Tvacham me. Tvacham means tvak means queen. Me means mine. Sarvam agnim apsushado huve. So in these apsaha, all the sarvan agnim, all the kinds of agnim, huvema, we all call upon. So wo means they, all of them. Mai varchaha balam ojo nidhatta. Mujme varchaha means shine, balam means strength, ojas means the aura, the inner strength. Nidhatta, they can establish in me. So these were the 4 ruks in the Samhita Patha, which were addressing the primeval waters. Now we come to the Brahmana, where all the 3 Pavakas have been addressed. Saraswati, the Vak Shakti, Agni, and of course water. All of them are there. The Brahmana portion, starting with Pavamaana Suvarjanaha. Pavamaana Suvarjanaha Pavitrena Vicharshanihi Yaf Pota Sa Punatu Ma. In this case, Ma means Mam, because in grammar, Mam becomes Ma in certain cases. I have forgotten that rule. But Ma will be either Ma as in mother or Ma as in Mam, means Mere liye mujhko, and Ma means Ma Kuru, means don't do. Ma Phaleshu Kadachana. In Bhagavad Gita it is said. So these 3 meanings are Ma. And there is one line in Samhita which contains all the 3 Ma's. Ma, Abhirakshantu, something like that. So that one is there also in the Samhita, which contains 3 Ma's, and the 3 Ma's have got all the 3 Ma meanings. So, Pavamana Suvarjanaha. Whatever is the Pavamana, all the purifying elements. Suvarjanaha, they are Suvarjanaha, they are locus to Suvarloka. Suvarloka means the Swaha. Bhur Bhuva Swaha. They, the divine radiance, that plane, they transport us to that plane. So Pavamanaha, by means of Pavamanaha, these elements which purify us, we get purified from the grossness and we go into the subtleness. Suvarjanaha. Pavitrena Vicharshanihi. Vicharshanihi, the similar word also occurs in the Taittiriya Upanishad. Shariram me vicharshanam, means may my shariram be agile and swift. So Pavitrena Vicharshanihi. Here Vicharshanihi means 2 meanings. Agile and swift, as well as Vividha or multifarious. So it refers to the Pavamana, the purifying agencies. Pavitrena, by their own Pavitrata, by their own purity, they swiftly purify us and they multifariously purify us. Vicharshanihi. Swiftly and multifariously belong to the same word, Vicharshanihi. Yahav Pota Sa Punatu Mam. Now this is obvious, but why does the Veda have to instruct us that whoever is clean, himself the cleaner, he will clean us? Are there any guesses for the answer? It says Yahav Pota, whosoever is the cleaner, Saha Punatu Mam, he will clean us. Now this seems obvious. Why does Bhagavan have to instruct us this? कि जो cleaner है वही हमको clean करेगा. जो clean है वही हमको clean करेगा. Any guesses? There is a meaning hidden in it.
Sairam, if we are not through with the spiritual progressing this one knowledge, how can we teach others? So we have no right to clean others.
Yes, indirectly you are correct. But directly the instruction is Yaha Pota, the one who is himself or itself clean, Saha Punatu Mam. So places, persons and things like clean food, clean friends, clean family, clean satsang people, clean guru. So whoever himself or herself is clean, only those persons can make me clean. Saha Punatu Mam. So indirectly it tells us that associate yourself with places which are clean, with food that is clean and persons that are clean. Punantu, and now the paragraph comes to persons. Punantu ma devajanaha, punantu manavothiya, punantu vishwa ayavaha. So hey devajanaha, all the divine persons, including avatars, including the rishis, including the teachers. Punantu mam, make me purified. Punantu manavothiya, make my dhi, of all the Manushas purified. The Buddhi. Punantu Vishwa Ayavaha. Ayavaha, the word Aya also means income, also means all those things which are coming. So let only those things come to me which are purifying, or let all the things which are coming to me purify me. Indirectly I am saying that let not the impure things come to me. Punantu Vishwa. Vishwa means all. So may all the incoming things to me purify me. Punantu me. Mam. So this is the one which is addressing the Deva Janaha, the people around me, who will purify my Dhiya and who will also purify me by coming to me. And the last one refers to the income as well as the things which come to me. Then we have the next paragraph entirely dedicated to Agni. Jata Vedav Pavitravat Pavitrena Punahima Sukrena Devadidyat Agne Kratva Krato Gumranu. I got the meaning of Ranu indirectly from some other word. Jata Veda is Agni. Agni is Jata Veda because as soon as he is born, he knows everything. That's why Jata Veda. Janam se hi wo vedta hai. Pavitravata. Pavitravata means purifying himself. Wo pavitra hai. Pavitrena Punahima. With your pavitri qualities, Punahimam, make me pavitram. Shukrena Deva Didyata. Shukrena, by make my creative seed or my creative essence, Shukra, completely pure, so that I have further purer children and more purer progeny. Shukrena Deva Didyata. And also my plants and my other cows and cattle, also their Shukra or their creative seed, make it pure. That's how I'll become purer and purer. Agne Kratva Kratu Gumranu. Agne is Agni. Kratva, by your actions. Kratum, by my actions. Ranu, make them delightful. So, all my kratus, make it delightful. Ranu, Ran is a dhatu which means delight. Hiranya Bahave contains that dhatu. He plus Ran. So, let all my kratus, let my all noble actions become delightful. And hey Agni, by your actions, make my actions delightful. So, these 4 lines address Agni. Then the next 4 lines address the riks, the archana that we do. Yatte Pavitram Archishi. Archishi means the riks, the archana, the archanas. Yat te. Yat means from which. Te or by which. Te means you. Pavitram Archishi. Do the Pavitra riks or chant the Pavitra riks. He Agne Vitata Mantara. So between the riks there is a antara. Between every rik, either there is a 1 matra pause or a 2 matra pause, depending on the 1 danda or the 2 dandas. Brahma Tena Puni Mahe. So in the physical Agni, there are tongues of Agni, and in between the tongues of Agni, there is a so-called empty space, which is not actually empty, it looks empty. So that empty space is the Avasana. That Shlokyaya cha Avasanyaya cha, that Avasana in the Rudram. Namah Shlokyaya cha Avasanyaya cha. So Shlokyaya and Avasanya. So even that empty space, the Avasana in the mantra, is the purifying element. Vitata Mantara. So He Agne, by that intermediate space in between the riks, which is actually Brahma Tattvam hidden, make us purified. And the next line directly says, Brahma Tena Puni Mahe. So Hey Brahma, Tena Puni Mahe, by those very empty spaces, make us all pure. Puni Mahe. Now this paragraph addresses Savitaha and Devaha. Ubhabhyam Deva Savitaha Pavitrena Savena cha Idam Brahma Punimahe. Again, Savitaha is either sun or those things which add knowledge and treasures to us. Savitaha. Vit means knowledge, Vit means treasure. So, sun is one of the sources. Ubhabhyam means both. Ubhav. Devaha means Brahma Deva or Supreme Deva or whichever form of deity you believe in. And Savitaha is the sun or any other purifying entity that you worship. So Deva and Savitaha. Pavitrena Savena cha. The word Sava here means by extraction, squeezing out. Like the word Abhishavama, Jataveda se Sunavama. So that means by grinding and extracting, we squeeze out the essence. So by grinding that is sadhana in our body, by undergoing pain and suffering, we grind our body and we do sadhana, and the essence, the rasam is squeezed out from us. That is sava. Savena cha, pavitrena savena cha. So, he savitah, he deva, ubhabhyam pavitrena savena cha, idam brahma punimahe. By these sadhana procedures, by these squeezing and extracting procedures, idam brahma punimahe. So, idam brahma in this world make me punyashali, make me full of purity. Now the next paragraph addresses Devi or Vak Shakti, whichever way you can take her. So Vaishwa Devi, the all Devi is the one who is in the Vagambrani Suktam. Aham Rudre Bhirvasubhesh Charami, that Adya Shakti. So hey Vaishwa Devi, Punati Devi Agat. Upon your coming, please Punati means make me purified. Yasyai Bahvi Tat Anuvo Vita Prushthaha. Tanuvo means expansion, and Tanuvo Vita Prushtha means as we ride upon you. Vita Prushtha means riding upon your back. Prushtha means back. So in the outer way, we ride upon you and your energy, because we all are operating with Shakti, otherwise we cannot operate even our mouths. So we ride upon you, we expand ourselves, and we make ourselves pure. Taya madantah sadhamadyeshu. So Taya, by your process of energizing us, Vajebhir Vajinivati, Madantaha means the cause of happiness. Sadham Madhyeshu. Sadham, the Sadha means Saha. Together all of us, Madhyeshu. Together all of us, let us become happy and celebrate, Madhyeshu, by the Shakti which Vaishwa Devi gives us. And in this way, Vayam Syama Patayorainam. Vayam Syama means all of us become Pati Rainam. Pati is the Lord of Rai, means wealth. This Patayorainam is very frequently in the Rig Veda as well as the Yajur Veda. It occurs everywhere where the wealth is generated. So Vayam, even in the Bhagya Suktam it is there. Vayam Gasyama Patayorainam. So this one addresses Vaishwa Devi as the purifying agency, which is Vak Shakti as well as the Adya Shakti. Now this next paragraph addresses Vaishwanara, the purifying Agni inside our belly, the stomach. Aham Vaishwanaro Bhutva Praninan Dehamashitaha. So we are addressing the Vaishwanara. Vaishwanaraha Rashmibhihi Ma Punatu. Say, hey Vaishwanara, with your Rashmi, with your burning quality, digestive quality, Mam Punatu, make my body purified. And make my Vataha Prana Neshiraha Mayo Bhuhu. Make my the three Ayurvedic tattvas, Shleshma, Vata, Pitta, and Neshira refers to Pitta. Vata is Vata, and Kapha is not directly addressed. So make them Mayo Bhuhu means make them full of comfort and delight. Established in Suktam. Dyava Prithvi Payasa Payobhi. And the Payasa, nourishment given by Dyava Prithvi, the heavens and earth. The heavens give nourishment in rain, earth gives us nourishment in crops. So Dyava Prithvi, Payasa, by means of nourishment, Payobhi, Punahi Mam, by that nourishment from heavens and earth, may it purify us. Ritavari Yajne Ma Punitam. So here Ritavari means the one who acts as per the Ritam, the cosmic rhythm, the cosmic cycles, the cosmic harmonic cycles. So Yajne Mam Punitam. So in my yajnas or my sacrifices or my actions, please purify me, Mam Punitam. Now these three lines, they address long-term thinking. Bruhadbhi Savitaha Tribhihi. Bruhat means greatness or broad-mindedness in thought. Savitaha means with, Savitaha means with treasures and with knowledge, or with treasures and knowledge, treasures of knowledge. With the treasures of knowledge, which lead me to great thinking or broad-minded thinking, make me purified. Vasishthahi Deva Manmabhi. Deva Manmabhi means with divine mananam or divine thoughts. Like Swami says, no, Sravanam Mananam Nididhyasanam. So Mananam or Deva Manmanam, Mananam is Deva Manmabhi. Varshishtahi means over a long time, over a Varsha. So long time, long-term thinking versus short-term thinking. So it emphasizes long-term thinking and long-term manana. He Agne, Dakshaihi. He Agne, very efficiently with your Dakshata. Punahi Mam. Make me think great thoughts and make me think long-term thoughts versus not short-term thoughts. Some of them are very subtle in their directions. They don't directly say, don't think short-term thoughts. They just say, okay, make me think long-term thoughts. Yena Deva Apunata. By these three, the Devas Apunata have purified us. Yena, by these three, Apo Divyankashaha, the waters, the primeval waters, have led us on the Divyang Gati. Kashaha here means Gati or motion, or the path, the path. Tena Divyena Brahmana, by these three purifying agents, Tena Divyena Brahmana, Brahma Tattvam, we are being led into. So, in this way, Idam Brahma Punimahe. So, in this way, Idam, here and now, He Brahma Tattvam Punimahe, make all of us pure. Then, Yah Pavamanihi Adhyeti, he who studies or chants this Pavamani, this Suktam, Rishabhihi Sambhrutam Rasam, he will get the emergence of the Sambhrutam, of the Rasam, the essence of the divinity, just like the rishis. Sarvam sa putam ashnati. Ashnati means to taste. So sarvam. So all the Brahma Tattvam Rasam, once he tastes it, then here it is equal to a tasting. Once you taste one drop of the ocean, it is equal to tasting the entire ocean. Sarvam sa putam ashnati. Putam means purified. Ashnati means to drink or taste. Swaditam matarashvina. Swaditam means by the swadam, by the taste. Matarashvina, by the twist of the healing Mataha, the motherly essence of Brahma Tattvam. So you taste a drop, you tasted the ocean. And this Yaf Pavamani Adhyati and Rishibhi Samrutam Rasam is repeated 4 times. And again it says Pavamanihi Yah Adhyati, Rishibhi Samrutam Rasam, Tasmai Saraswati Duhe. So whoever does Adhyayana of this Pavamani Suktam or Pavamani mantras, Rishibhi Samrutam Rasam, he will get the emergence of Rasam just like the Rishis. The essence is Rasam. Tasmai Saraswati Duhe. Tasmai means to that Saraswati, that Shakti, Duhe. We milk her. We extract whatever we want from her. What do we extract? Kshiram, Sarpi, Madhu, Udakam. Kshiram means milk, Sarpi means ghee, Madhu means honey or loving sweetness, Udakam means waters for nourishment. So from that Saraswati we draw or Duhanam, Kshiram, Sarpi, Madhu and Udakam. Then again the same thing is repeated, Pavamani Swasti Ayani. Pavamani hi, all these 3 things are Pavamani. Swasti Ayani, Ayani means the path. Swasti means Sustu Asti Iti Swasti, means the superb path. Sudugha, Sudugha means the one who is very good in yielding milk when we milk her. He Payaswati, Payaswati means full of nourishment. Payasam, Payasam means nourishment, not only milk. Again the words Rishibhi Sambrutam Rasaha. Now grammar has made Rasam into Rasaha. Rasa is a masculine word, whereas Rasam is a neuter word. They mean the same, the essence, the supreme essence. Sambrutam means evenly immersed everywhere. This Sambrutam Prashadajyam is there. Sambrutam, Samyak Rupena Bhrutam. Bhrutam means bharna, to fill. So that element filled all the places everywhere. Sambrutam, Rasaha. Brahmaneshu Amrutam Hitam. For the Hitam and the Amrutam immortality of the Brahmanas. For revealing the immortality to the Brahmanas and their Hitam and their benefit. Then again, Pavamanihi Dishantu Naha. Dishantu means give us nirdesha, give us a guidance, lead us into the right space. Imam Lokam Atho Amum. Imam Lokam, in this Lokam as well as Amum Lokam. Atho here is in the sense of and or hence. Imam Lokam and hence in the Amushya Loka. Then Kaman Samardhayantu Naha. In our desires, make us more and more increased. Means you can increase yourself by reducing desires, or you can increase yourself by fulfilling desires. So in whichever way you deem it fit, please increase us and make us more and more bigger, like Brahma Tattvam himself. So Devir Devahi Samabhrutaha. Abhrutaha means fill everyone, some equally. The Devi Devahi means the Devi Devatas in the heavenly locus and the Devi Devatas in the Prithvi locus, which is the females and females. So fill us all equally with the divine tattva and with the nourishing tattva by leading us. Dishantu Naha. Then again we have Pavamani Swastyayani. Hey Pavamani, lead us on the right Swasti path. Sudugha hi Ghritashyutah. Sudugha means very good milking animal. Sudugha. Ghritashyutah means the one who drips honey, ghee. Earlier it was Madhuschutaha in the Samhita. Here it is Ghritashyutah. So dripping honey. Then Rishibhis Samrutam Rasaha. Again the Samrutam Rasam, the Samrutam essence with the Rishibhis arrived at. Brahmaneshu Amrutam Hitam. For all the Brahmanas, whatever is the immortal Hitam, the immortal beneficiary, that for that purpose, lead us on the right path. Pavamani Swastyayani. Then Yena Devaha Pavitrena. So by these three, Yena, this say the Devatas, Pavitrena, by the purifying agencies, Atmanam Punate Sada, they always make us, Atmanam or me, Punate, purified Sada, always. Tena Sahasra Dharena. Tena means, by that means, Sahasra Dharena means thousands of dharas, thousands of streams, thousands of varied ways. Pavamanyaha Punantu Maam. So all these thousands of varied ways addressed here, Punantu Maam, make me pure. Prajapatyam Pavitram. See, here there is a very, very subtle direction. Prajapatyam Pavitram means make me have a very pure ancestry. Now, how will this matter? What if I am born into a family which, indulges in crimes or is a pickpocket or something? Then my life is ruined by the very fact that I am born in such a family. So make my Prajapatyam, make my ancestry very pure. So make me born in the race which is very, very pure in its actions. So that takes care of 50% of your papas. You will not commit such papas then. So this is a very significant statement. Prajapatyam Pavitram. You are asking for a very pure ancestry. That means you are asking for a birth in a very pure and a very good lineage. It's only the Vedas can instruct us. There is nobody who can think such things. Shatodhyamam Hiranmayam. Shatodhyamam Hiranmayam refers to the one who are very, very active in hundreds of ways and who are glorious, Hiranmayam, in their actions. Udyamam means their actions or labors. Shata is hundreds. So they will labor in hundreds of ways and their labors will be glorious and shining, Hiranmayam. Tena Brahmavido Vayam. Tena, in that ancestry, Brahmavida Vayam. So all the Brahmavids, the ones who know Brahmam, Utam Brahma Punimahe. So those Brahmavids or those Brahmajnanis, may they make me Brahmajnani. Utam Brahma Punimahe. So make me be born in the ancestry or in a Rishi family which has Brahma Veta Rishis, and those Brahma Veta Rishis will make me purified. Utam Brahma Punimahe. See, this is something very subtle, although it is just three lines. Then the concluding paragraph, Indra Suniti Saha Maam Punatu. Hey Indra, with your Suniti, with your Sushtu Niti. Here the word Niti does not mean rules, it means your expansion of actions, because the T is long. Suniti. With your direction, Maam Punatu. Saha means all of us. Somaha Swastya Varunaha Samichya. So hey Somaha, hey Varunaha, Samichya, make us balance, Samichinam. Balance in spirituality and balanced in materiality, because these people govern material treasures also, these deities. Yamu Raja Pramunabhi Punatu Mam. Hey Yama, the one who is ruling over Mrunabhi, over the Mrityu. make my mrityu punatu, make me have a purified mrityu or the best possible mrityu. Like the sentence, mrityor mukshiya mamrita at. So let me have a mrityu which is effortless and which is completely in line with Shiva, Tattva. And finally we address Agni, Jata Veda, Morjayantya Punatu. Hey Jata Veda, hey Agni, Morjayantya. Morjayantya means Marjanam Kuru. Marjanam means cleaning, purifying. So make Morjayantya Punatu. By your cleaning process, make me Punatu, make me Punyashali, make me clean and purified. So this is the, and then we have Tat Sanyora Vruni Mahe, Tat Sham. Now this is the Santi Mantra of the entire Brahmana chapter, the 4th chapter. So it is the Santi Mantra which we do every day. Similarly, in the chapter which contains the Purusha Suktam, it's the same Santi Mantra. Tat Sanyora Vruni Mahe. Tat means that. Cham is referred to Sham. Sham means Shanti. Yoho is Yoga. Yoga Kshemam Vahamyaham. Avruni Mahe. So Avruni Mahe means make a avarana or make a covering or make a umbrella or make a shelter or make a protective kavach for all of us. That protective kavach should be of Sham and Yoho. Sham is Shanti and Yoho is Yoga. So what is Yoga? Yoga is Durlabhasya Prapti. That which cannot easily get, that is Yoga. And Sham is that we easily get, that should be maintained time to time. Like salaries, milk, food and other things. So cover us with your covering of protection of Sham and Yoho. Avruni Mahe, make avarana. And with that, Gatum Yajnaya, we will approach the Yajna. Gatum Yajna Pataye, and we will approach the Yajna Pati. So the word Gatum, some people have interpreted as, singing. But here, the correct interpretation would be approaching. So with this protective layer of Sham and Yoho, we approach the Yajna and we approach the Yajna Pati. And Daivihi Swastihi Astu Naha. Naha means for all of us. Swasti Rastu means make the superb circumstances for all of us. Daivihi means all the divine deities, including Supreme God, including all the lieutenant colonels and the brigadiers in God's army. So Swastihi Astu Naha, make it Swasti for us, make our circumstances conducive for our sadhana and conducive for our spiritual growth. Swastir Manushebhya, for all the Manushas, make it Swasti. Urdhvan Jigatu Bheshajam. Urdhvam means upwards, Jigatu means spring. Bheshajam means the medicinal plants or the medicines. So may those plants spring forth for our medicinal and nourishment purposes. And in this way, Shannaha Astu Dvipade. Let the Dvipadas, the two-legged ones, become Sham. And Shan Chatushpade, and let the four-legged ones become Sham. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, the Adi Bhautika, Adi Devika and Adhyatmika Shanti. For the three Shariras, the Sthula Sharira, the Prana Sharira and the Karana Sharira, the three Shantis. So I think today, even I have understood this a little better than what was my comprehension yesterday, because I was constantly thinking about it the whole day yesterday about some words, and luckily by Swami's grace I got some of the meanings. Now is there any further things that you want to ask about this Pavamaana Suktam?
Brother, today the understanding was much better, as you rightly said. It is a very good topic. Really.
Like the one thing which struck me is that imagine I am asking for a purifying ancestry. There is nobody in the world who will pray like this. Give me good fathers and good ancestors.
It's a wonderful line, which really eye-opener for everybody. It's only, as you said, it is only in Vedas that we can pray like this.
Mm-hmm.
No other place we have heard people praying like this. So we look for the complete tree actually from where the origin comes.
Mm-hmm.
We want all those people to be purified, and so that we also be purified,
Yes.
and even our next progeny also will be purified.
Mm-hmm.
It's a wonderful line, sir. It is. I would thank you for making a revision and for giving us better understanding on the subject.
No, I will thank you for asking me to do this. So it also has given me also a lot of input. Like nowhere in the world, there is no religion which prays to God for a good ancestry. In
Yes.
my humble thinking, not that I have studied all the religions, but I know from the common prayers that there is no prayer which asks for, no, give me good ancestry, give me good ancestors. Because that solves, nearly 50 to 70% of your problems in your spiritual sadhana. If you are born into a good ancestry or a good purified family. In the same way, Bhagavad Gita says, Suchinam Srimantam Gehe Yoga Brashto Abhijayate. When Arjuna asks Krishna that I do all this sadhana and in between I die, I don't attend Brahma Tattvam, I don't attend you, what will happen? And Krishna answers, Suchinam Srimantam Gehe Yoga Brashtaha Abhijayate. In a griham which is full of suchi, purification, and Srimanta, full of wealth, because then he will not have to go and attend, do a job, and commit all the papams which are associated with the job in order to fill his belly. Suchinam Srimantam Gehe Yoga Brashtaha Abhijayate. The Yoga Brashta will be born. So here again we are asking for a similar family. Let me be born into ancestry where I don't have to, do bad karmas to simply fill my belly indirectly. We are asking for a birth in a very, very elevated family, elevated in wealth and elevated in thoughts.
It's a very noble thinking.
Yes. There is one question which I have here. So there is somebody named Sridhar Lakshmi Narasimhan, and the thumbnail photo is my photo. So I am wondering how does my photo appear in Sridhar Lakshmi Narasimhan?
No, uncle. I think that's a glitch on part of Google Meet. So I think sometimes it happens such that the name and the photos get exchanged.
Okay. Software glitch. Okay, ठीक है. Yes, anybody else with any? Now, I was thinking about our next portion. If you're all in concurrence, then we will do Atmani Upasana Mantraha. Atmanatman Nityamantrayata. It is there in the second volume 2 of Veda Pushpanjali by Prashanti Nilayam. Sashadhuto Bhavata Shadhuto Havaina Maisha Atmanatman Nityamantrayata. It's a repetitive one, like Yopam Pushpam Veda, but again it refers to the Atmik sadhana. So that we will cover in the next weekend. The next week, sorry, not end, the week. Atmani Upasana Mantraha. So for today, if there are any further questions, please go ahead. Okay, then I think we should say our concluding Suktam.
Yes, sir.
Om Tachanyoravrimahe Gatun Yajnaya Gatun Yajnapataye Daivi Swastirastunaha Swastirmanushebhya Urdhvanjigatu Bheshajam Shanno Astu Dvipade Chanchatushpade Om Shanti 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 Sam Samidyuvase Vrushannagne Vishwan Yarya A Iraspade Samidhyase Sano Vasunya Bhara Sangachadvam Samvadadvam Samvomanam Sijanatam Deva Bhagan Yatha Purve Sanjanana Upasate Samano Mantras Samitis Samani Samanam Manassaha Chittame Esham Samanam Mantram Abhimantrayevas Samane Navo Havisha Ajuhomi Samani Va Akutis Samana Hrudayani Va Samanamastu Vo Mano Yatha Avassu Sahasate Swasti Prajabhyah Paripalayantam Nyayena Margena Mahim Mahishaha Go Brahmanebhyah Shubhamastu Nityam Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu Om Sarvam Shri Sai Shwararpanamastu Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om. Sai Ram everyone, we'll meet next week. Sai Ram.
Sai Ram, Sai Ram.